Jen is 8:02. He want to begin. I think about 13 of us already in. Hello everyone. Good
Okay.
evening.
Yes, good evening. Can you hear my voice? Just do a sound test. Carmen, you can hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, can.
Oh, I think I'm not connected with my earphone. Just hold on, yeah. Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, Nick say can. All right, I think it's good. We will start. All right, thank you for everyone who turned up today. So I think there will be more joining us, but in order to respect the time, especially for those of us who are on time, I think we will just start on time. All right. Yeah, so everyone, this webinar is actually brought to you by 10X Business Club, 10X AI Business Club. So today we are going to talk about, build your first AI automated billing and payment follow-up workflow. And I am the host for today, and I have, I have Kalmen, who is the main speaker and trainer for today. All right. So let me just do a quick introduction. Myself, I'm the founder of 10X AI Business Club. I'm the founder, and I'm also an AI strategy coach. That means I do trading and I also do consulting, helping SME to actually transform their business. And Carmen is the CEO of eGlobal SCM Solutions in Rambert, and he is one of the well-known specialists in ERP in the ERP sector. All right. So of course now we are talking about AI. So his ERP solution also come with AI solution. So that is why I invited him to share with us, the technical part of the AI workflow. All right. But before we go further, I would like to talk to you about, AI ready leadership. So many of us have been using ChatGPT. Can I have a show of hand? What kind of, if any one of you have actually make use of, or somebody asked me, can we do recording? Can we get a recording? All right. Okay, the recording will be available. We will put it under the membership platform. So we will send out the link when we have it later. All right. But I do hope that everyone stay throughout, because usually if you get recording, right, some of us may not have the so-called discipline to actually go through, and there's no interaction with us, with the trainer as well. So the best, if you want to max out your learning experience, the best is you just concentrate. And if there is a way to do something hands-on, you try to do it and also ask your question. And that is the best way of learning. All right. Yeah. So before I pass over to Carmen, I would like to talk about AI ready leadership. Yeah. I think I have actually gone through the list. Most of you are, working adults definitely, and professionals, and some of you are also business owners. So AI is here. So I would like to know, how are you using AI right now? Have you started using at least tools like ChatGPT? Maybe you can, type your response in the chat box so that I know, who you are, the kind of profile you are. Okay, Asrin say yes. That is good. Yes, who else? Yes. Okay, maybe I ask another question. Besides ChatGPT, Gemini, Copilot, what else have you applied AI? How else have you applied AI into your business or maybe into your career? How else? Are you only making use of ChatGPT for writing emails, prepare slide, programming? Yes. HK4 is maybe slightly more advanced. Resume building. Who else? Good. So I planning as well. So I'm wondering what planning tool you're using. Research. Okay, that is good. So I'm just wondering whether you are using, maybe ChatGPT or Gemini to do so. Okay, good. I think I have some ideas. How you make use of AI. So I think most of us are actually making use of AI to do writing research. So, maybe some of you have any one of you using AI to analyze data. For example, your cash flow, code analysis. Wow. Not yet. Okay. Yeah. So I want, if you are not yet doing it, just to let you know, AI to some extent can help you to do data analysis, and that one really amazed me. Yeah. Okay. Done for pivot table. That is good. All right. So now let's go into further. Okay. What exactly AI is? Okay. So I think some of you are already using at least maybe one or two tools in this chart to do various type of tasks, right? Okay, so at least I know. And in actual fact, if we were to maximize AI in our work or in our business, right? AI can do a lot more. Okay, so this is a chart, a so-called table showing you how AI can be applied into business or your career. So the very common one happen in customer experience. As you know, AI can be used as your chatbot. It can replace human to do customer experience or customer fronting tasks on behalf of human. So this could be, one change that your company already doing it, or you already experience it with some online platform, for example, Amazon, or some the famous one, usually like like web server, like the one I'm using, Hostinger. They are already using chatbot to help me, answer some of my question, and they never get angry. That is the best part about AI lah. So I can ask so much question and they never get angry. So AI can also be applied into fraud detection, knowledge creation, and also research and development. And for some companies that are rich in data, right, they can even do predictive analytics, real-time operation management, customer services, risk management, customer insight, pricing, and promotion as well. Yeah. So let's say we are just using ChatGPT, we are probably underutilizing AI for our business. Okay. So largely, if I were to break them, right, there are 4 categories of AI use cases. So like I mentioned, predictive analytics, NLP. NLP, this one refers to, how AI can organize unstructured data into very structured data and help you generate report or website beautifully. Okay, computer vision is also some kind of AI applied into some hardware to help you, monitor situation, to help you in your, safety monitoring and so on. And intelligent assistant and also workflow is another big thing that, AI can help us to improve a lot of our processes. And that is where Kalmen is going to cover that later on. Okay. So without further ado, I think I will just pass this session to Kalmen. But in case you have any question related to what I just mentioned just now, you can always text me in the WhatsApp group. All right, thank you. Kalmen, over to you.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much again, for giving me and Jane, an opportunity to share with you guys. Yeah, let me just share my screen first. Can you all see my screen?
Yes, I can see.
AI workflow blueprint, right? Is it a AI workflow blueprint or is it something else?
Yeah,
Yes.
AI blueprint.
Okay,
Yep.
all right. So thank you so much, again, and yeah, let me just give a brief intro. To allow me to introduce myself. Okay, let me just I haven't start this thing yet. Okay, so who am I? I'm Kalmen Chia. All right, I'm actually from KK, from Sabah, but I'm currently at Johor. I have been a software developer since not just started on 2000, but about 1990s over. So I used to code using DOS, using a black and white screen, and I found eGlobal and did some customization in Brunei, and also did some project in China, and also did some project in Singapore, and started to do ERP implementation since 2008. We founded as eGlobal Sdn Bhd around 2006, right? And we have done quite a number of industries, implement ERP for them. So I'm currently, not just I'm still really active in developments using mainly it's using Python, and I use JavaScript. I also use, I know that some of you may not, because some of you, the title tonight is actually talking about the related to accounting, to accountants, to also to maybe CFOs. But I saw that some of you guys just now in the chat saying that you know about, let me just see the message. Because I saw that someone, I think who's saying using cloud code agent. Wow, using Llama. Llama, is it a local? You're hosting it locally, so your machine must be very powerful. I don't have a powerful machine to run this. It's like a snail that running using it locally, but I do use cloud code. I use Gemini CLI. I use cursor rules. I use all kind of this. But tonight we're not going to talk about very technical thing. And also that maybe some of you are doing it for programming. And yeah, I do that. I love programming. I just share as much passion as like you guys. Already, but still a lot of times when you look at now all the developments growing really accelerating, it's really handy itchy, yeah, but now I'm also focusing on in terms of training. Myself is accredited HRDF HRDC trainer. I started not long ago. It's about a year plus. So yeah, so that's a bit about myself. Okay, now so tonight we are going to talk about a few things. I hope that we can cover all this. I will give you a few demos. First is I'm going to give you ERP demos, and I will explain why I do that, and then later on I'll move into the accounting related. That's been it will be creating invoice with automation, and also payment workflow with AI messaging. Okay, so let me allow someone first. Okay, and then I'm going to talk about something about how AI impacted the financial accounts, and then why I want to talk about using the ERP first. There is a reason I would like to share about this. And then we're going to talk about the rise of the AI agent workflow, and then answer some question. In some of the question, like, hey, some of us, maybe we are not a developer. Even myself as a developer, I would say, hey, AI is going to replace my job soon. I mean, will it really replace or not? Then you have to stay till the end and then find out the answer. So of course, at the end, how can we really master AI from zero to hero? Okay, so yeah, so the ERP demo, I would like to before move that, just a further about what Jane has asked. I know Jane has asked question like, how many of you are using ChatGPT? That's how you said, oh, I used to do a presentation, some doing doing planning, some are planning slides. Now, if you search slides right now, in Google, then YouTube, sorry, then Gemini plus Notebook LM will be the top one. I have been using that. It's really, really, I would say, really awesome, really incredible. Yeah. So now, I want to just ask a simple question. Just have let me have some feel of or just further deeper a little bit. The simple question as well, not that technical. I know that for those technical participant who is here, I definitely know that you guys know every one of them. But how many the rest of us do you know? I mean, this one, what is this? Which logo is representing? Do you guys can identify from left to right? Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Would you be able to identify? And then if let's say you are able to, just from the left, what is it? Then a comma, then you can just type it. Yeah. Nick Chong say, yeah, entropic. Yes, entropic. That is clock. Entropic boss. We call him boss CEO. Is actually originally, I think, it's from the OpenAI team. It means the ChatGPT team. Okay, so yeah, so let me see. Oh, okay. Some say I only know ChatGPT. Okay, there is a lot more. There are Clock, Gemini. Gemini and Notebook LM. You really have to try. Chong. To do presentation. Really simple. Really simple. I'm talking about you used to take 2 hours. Right now, in probably take. You just have your data. If let's say you are an accountant and you want to do a simple presentation to boss, right? You just throw your Excel sheets, to Gemini and ask it, to give you some infographic and dashboard, it will just come out already. Okay, so this one, someone said, or some HK Fu say, DeepSeek, I mean, I use DeepSeek, but not very often. Maybe I'll come back to it. I know they have the R2 now, right? I think it's the R2. Okay, so yeah, so that's this one. Let me just I know that many of you didn't really answer, but it's okay. Let me just say this is actually ChatGPT. This is Anthropic. This is Gemini. This is this is Notebook LM, is it, or what? This is this
Yeah, that one is LLM. Yeah, Notebook LM.
right. This is Perplexity. Right, so I don't know how many of you actually know that, but especially for the Perplexity, is very, very good. It's very good in terms of doing research. Sometimes I find that it's actually better than ChatGPT when you're doing research. I have not compared with Notebook LM. I do have the Plus edition. I not yet compare. I do sometimes use Notebook LM to do my own research. But for some of you who don't know all this, hey, these are all very good tools. So sometimes we don't just stick with just on sometimes like ChatGPT, but there are also many other, LLM, the large language model, we call them, all AIs that is able to use it, for your daily work, including even like Clock. Clock Code, they said, oh, it's built for coding, but I think right now I'm trying to just change it because it's helping me for doing some project management, for even doing some, I mean, we're talking about writing specific, instructions like, skills, like GitHub, there is something like spec kits. You know, I mean, all those things, you know, like even because you were talking about programming, I know you guys are talking about, yeah, you know, rules, cursor rules and all those things. Yeah, I do play around with that thing, but I stick with clock, you know, most of the time. Okay, so that's about this. Okay, now I want to talk a little bit about the ERP. The ERP that why I want to just I will move. I do not sell this to you guys, but I'm just telling you that the options that we have. A lot of people that if let's say you guys heard of Odoo is an ERP system. Have you guys heard of it? How many of you have heard of Odoo? Have anyone of you heard of Odoo? This one, the Odoo? No, Chong, no. So I have deployed for, okay, Nick has deployed it, you know, some say yes. Okay, just for your info, we were the first partner, really first partner of officially in Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, we are the first partners. And we use it since 2006. That time, it was not called Odoo, it called Tiny ERP. Tiny ERP, and then it changed its names to Open ERP. You know, and we were the first partners to use it. You know, since a version, I think version 5.0 till 6.0, and then now all the way to version 18.0. In fact, 19.0 already. So why Odoo? Okay, for your information, Odoo, if let's say we go audio.com, if you go there, it's actually you see, oh, I need to pay, you know, but it's actually free. If let's say there are two versions, one is actually enterprise, another one is the community. So the community also, it means that over here on this side, on my right side, is actually, you know, you can actually self-host the Odoo in your own servers, or in your own servers. Then you can have options to actually download the whole ERP itself, and then it actually can run it, and then you can customize it according to what you need. Like for example, you know, for us, you know, we not only customize it for different industries, manufacturing, you know, retail. We're talking about restaurant. We're talking about many different, you know, different industry. In fact, even we help one of the solar power company to customize their project costing, project job costing, that kind of that kind of you know, industries. But we also at the same time we customize, and we have localized a lot more, because this Odoo is actually a Belgium-based ERP system. Now we have customized it, localized for, like, let's say the e-invoicing, the payroll system. You know that we have all this ETF, SOXO, you know, EIS, you know, PCP, that kind of customization. Then we have been, because we have been using since 2006, so we gone through the GST stage, that we make the Odoo to be even GST ready. You know, so all those we have been doing a lot of customization, and if you're going to use it, you know, community, you know, it means that the free of charge. If let's say you're going to host it cloud, you probably charge around maybe 100 over ringgit. You know, you'll be able to get a server on it. But if you are going to pay, you know, that will cost you, like enterprise 85, around 85 ringgit per month per user. You know, but of course, this is actually I don't go into Odoo as such already. So okay, so that is Odoo. Now what is Odoo? You know, let me just share with you. Let me see my screen. Okay, now Odoo is something like, for example, is our. I mean, at the moment, you know, a lot of businesses, we use Excel file to control it, you know, but if right now we're going to use AI need a lot of structured data. and then we are not going to just create a lot of the Excel file. So we are going to have some sort of a structured data. So Odoo can actually use it, like, because since it's an open source, you can download it into your own PC. It means that you will be able to, do it, at your own cost, right? And then you won't need to purchase like names like SAP, like Microsoft Dynamics. Those are very, very expensive. So you can use Odoo for free. So that's why it's Odoo. And in fact, I teach you guys a tricks later that you can get Odoo Enterprise for free. It's for free, but you just have to be very careful of not to trigger some of the steps that make you chargeable. Okay, so okay, let me just go and do some demo on the Odoo. So I have a demo account over here, and this demo account, this is Odoo interface. It looks something like this. Okay, so I have an Odoo account, and I have manufacturing orders and all those. I just did some presentation. So there are some data basically I want to show you now. How can we actually link up? I actually link up my ChatGPT with my Odoo, as you can see here. Now I can actually it means that I can query my database, and I can in fact do manipulation if I want, and my server are running locally, but this is my server that I'm running. So and when I have connected it, to the AI, using ChatGPT, I'm able to query the data over there. Like for example, okay, let me say, let's see that that there are a few a few manufacturing orders, and I go to my ChatGPT, and of course, just as usual, I have to just select, my Odoo apps, right? Then I can start when it's there. It means that it's ready to ask question. So I say that now, can you let me know how many manufacturing orders in my ERP? So it actually, when I ask, just like the way we communicate, it means that it will calling the tools, and I'll say that, okay, let's do a search. I allowed it, just like what we do, when it started to read our files, read our, so it will go, okay, it says that you have 4. Is it correct? Yeah, it is. Can you, so I say continue. I say, can you give me your menu, I see whether they understand your MO reference in my ERP. Can you give me? Okay, so if it understand it, it will go and look for manufacturing orders, and then look for the references, and return. I'm expecting it to return something like this. Oh, let's see whether you. Okay, so cool. Okay, so means that that's how you are able to basically do the do the all sorts of manipulations, of inquiry on data. Imagine that your salesman link up, and of course this is actually doing, let's say, your custom apps, right? And then your salesman allowed to, or only your salesman allowed to use it, right? Then you are able to let them to inquiry of this kind of data, and this is actually connected, locally, and then using their own login already. They have already logged in, already saved within your own this ChatGPT. So that's what you can use. Of course, at the same time, like the same, you you are able to also use like let's say Clock, let's say Gemini, including even the Clock desktop, Clock CLI, or Gemini CLI. I believe that DeepSeek will do the same. It will be able to do it. All right, so that is what we can do, and just like I mentioned, I said that okay, although yeah, if let's say you are not technical, and you say I want to use some apps, that is offered by the enterprise or which chargeable, but you can actually use it for free, right? So how can you do that? Was Odoo MCP used to give access to? No, I wrote my own MCP servers. All right. So okay. So I think we probably wouldn't dive deep into that technical part, right? So because I would like to just talk about the possibilities of the automation using AI. In fact, tonight we are going to put the highlight and spotlight not to the Odoo, but in fact it's to the end automation platform. I will go and introduce you guys later on. Now, let me come back, to the question here. And Nick, if let's say you're interested, no further, you can personally PM me, Thanks, Nick. Okay, so how can we actually do it? This is what you can do. You are still able to see my screen, right? Okay, although and if you are going to sign up over here, when you sign up, after you sign up already, you will need to create a database, something like this. I don't want to sign in here. Let me just show you mine. Although evening is a Europe morning, so I suppose the server a bit slow. Okay, slow. Okay, when it show up again, I will show you guys again. If let's say I forgot, you guys can ping me and remind me to do so, to share you guys how can you actually sign up free, and making sure that you do not trigger the, I don't know. I mean, what are the things to watch out for, huh? So let me just continue. Okay, so excuse me. Okay, so today we're going to talk about AI and also CFO accountant role, accounting role here is actually changing. Traditional, financial accounting, we will do the manual reporting. I know that you guys already started to use the the AI to compile your data. And also doing like a lot of the transaction processing, like you key in, into your accounting system, and keep track a lot of those. In fact, a lot of those hard copy, historical data. We have been helping lots of companies to migrate, their data from old system. It's not like, I'm not saying that the market, like for example, all the branded accounting system, they are not good, but because accounting system is meant for accounting and meant for financial control. But when it comes to, let's say we are running our businesses, there are so many different things, right? We are going to talk about revenue, we're going to talk about costs as well. Then we're going to talk about different processes, and then there are many things that if let's say we keep a lot of these processes using different software, and we also need to use a lot of we're going to invest a lot of investment for all the rest of the platform, like your payroll system, your human resource system, and many different system. and they are all disconnected. And now, what if, let's say, we have a free enterprise resource planning system. ERP stands for Enterprise Resource Planning, which is Odoo, which are also in the market, in the industry. Big brother is like SAP, Oracle, and then there will be the second layer of Microsoft Dynamics, and the rest, many different, so different branded, branded ERP system. And of course, why Odoo? I have to answer that question is that because it can start free, and it also provides you with a very good data structures that are with all the operations, and then plus it's very flexible, adaptable, and customizable, and you can actually link it up with your AI, right? And then you can actually do lots of things that you can do. I mean, you don't have to think another round of, right now my company, there will be some problem of in terms of the manufacturing side, then I need to just think of, in the past, we have system like MRP, manufacturing resource planning. So right now it has been changing into ERP, but a lot of company SME, they say, oh, no, ERP is not for me, for big company, but not if you know Odoo, right? So okay, so now come back to account. Account is the core of ERP, and it link up all the config to all the different parts of it. Now, and if let's say we're going to talk about using AI to apply into automation, I think the first thing is that we have to think of every company is very different. They're facing different challenges. So some of them, they are facing like, you have to find out the most time consuming tasks. For me, I listed a few. Like for example, first is actually the bank reconciliation. Like we do a lot of bank will give us CSV file, give us PDF file. Then we have to use the ruler, to go and line by line. Go and then we say, oh, this one, is it already entered into the system? Is it reflected? If let's say no, then I have to unpost it, I have to post it, that kind of manual work, that take a lot of times, right? So so not only that, there will be, supplier invoice matching, you have lots of it, then I use a lot of time to actually match it. Sell bill, for our e-invoicing, right? And then plus, follow up for payment, for and in fact, you want it to be automatically calculate for you, and then to run a proper, polite, professional message that to actually request, for the payment, things like that. Now the rules is always this: 80/20. Look for your, the most, the most painful, challenging, time-consuming, very costly kind of process, which you need to only take out only maybe 2-3 process that actually will save you a lot of time. And also the 80/20 rules apply, and then use those, start with one, and then start simple, something like this. So that is what I want to share. If let's say you are not yet, there's so many things happening in AI, in your businesses, then maybe these are some of the things that you can think of doing, because Jane is the one who actually will help us, because she do business coaching. She also do a lot of business modeling, business strategy. Then that is where, on my side, a lot of times I will only focus mainly on the technical side, and I will, sometimes fail to see certain important strategies that I need to apply in my businesses. I think that's where, like for example, rules 80/20 is actually one of the strategies, and then we have to start simple. I always think we are starting to work together, so hope that that actually can help you all to begin your journey of the AI automation, have a good start lah, right? So right now, because just now I talked about a few things here, I want to just conclude it. First is actually we're talking about the the data layer. The data layer, I know that some of us, we use Excel file, some of us, you use Google Sheets, some of us, you use a different system. It's all okay, right? They are all data layer. I'm just suggesting that if you can, try to plan out part of your strategy that you start with even ERP, right? And then we're going to talk about the end at end. How is it going to help us, to automate all these different, and then combine with the AI, to give us more insight, predictive, and in fact, a lot of real time, and even faster, and help us to even save a lot of time. So this is basically the idea, and all that we try to introduce is to use a very simple and less coding style, to help a lot of business owner that when you learn it and pick it up, you will learn how to actually move on, and do and DIY lah, basically. Yeah. This is my idea. I'm not saying that it's an industry standard, but so far because we run training courses, so we basically we see that a person or a business. I'm talking about business, not a technical person, about any SME or any entrepreneurs that's starting any kind of business, wanted to adopt AI in their business processes. This is the route that I think is the best route to go. But a lot of times, when we business owner, you I don't need to do coding. I can do my own apps, right? You heard about all this. We say they call it what coding lah. This one, the bottom one. But is it possible? Yes, it's possible. It's possible that for tonight, if you just go and search for one of it, like let's say the popular one is Lovable, and then the latest one, Opal, Google, are giving you free. If let's say right now, if you search inside your Gemini, Gemini under gems, then there will be a free drag and drop, kind of this through without codes. You are able to connect it with all the all the ecosystem of Google, like your Gmail, your calendar, your in fact, your Drive, your Google Drive. They have the slide, have the documents and all those things. It's able to combine it together. And then plus you can also call other outside other tools lah. So these are all the no code, but is it preferable? If you ask me, I would say no. You probably will end up the same, that you will end up sitting there, and then when it comes to error, it takes you a long time, and then as a businessman, as a business owner, you probably will need to know there is a way, but you shouldn't directly jump into it, and then, or let me just do the reverse engineer. That would not be that helpful, so I believe that what will be helpful route is actually we learn a proper way of doing, like let's say from learning about how to even doing from even a study about different methods of data structures. What are the what are the APIs, and what does it mean? You don't have to really go into that, but you at least need to know. And then from here, that is the first level about the models. Then the second one is with the agent. Agent means that every different AIs, and even AI, the LLM itself, the large language model. ChatGPT is a large language model. Gemini is a large language model. within itself, even Claude itself is large language model, and they actually can spin off different sub-agent, right? And all those things, and all those is rising of the popularity, especially this year 2025. So it's all about, and we have to learn about all this tech, including even right now, a lot of people talking about whether is it secure, we're talking about eval, talking about guardrails. Guardrails means that security, the block, the compliance, how can we, like for example, I saw that just now someone using AI to do human resource recruitment, right? So I did a recruitment recruitment presentation, right? That how we can use recruitment that you need to making sure that the AI is not biased, and in fact it comply to the government some of the policies, some of the employment policies and all those things, right? So how are we going to making sure that the AI that in and out, in it means that you take in the data, let the AI process it and just throw out, the kind it does not, I mean, infringe the policies, right? And then and with this foundation made, then you will be able to move into, the more specific, it means that you got to fill in the AI, you got to train the AI basically, give them the context, give them, the knowledge, and train the AI to do your work, and write specific instructions, and then last but not least, then when you have all these things, you are doing web coding, is in no time you'll be able to do it. You just have to just learn a different platform, like Google has Google anti-gravity, then you have different things. So yeah, so that's the that's been just now when I mentioned, I said, how are we going to learn from from zero, AI knowledge, or maybe very little? Don't worry, I'm also like you guys. I'm also struggling. Why? Because everyday change. How can we catch up? Everyday change. Then every day the YouTube will just pop out saying that, oh, insane. It will lure you to go and click it. So we have to really know. Yeah, you see, Michael Chong say, yeah, correct, right? Insane. He just want to kill these people. Aiyo, cannot follow lah, cannot follow. So I think for now, I think it's because of about three years, since the AI started, right? About 3 years. Yeah, so we have to decide, where we want to just set our foot in, especially in our roles. Of course, we still left one important question to answer: Will AI take our job or not? That one we leave it to the last lah. Okay, so let's do the demo. Okay. Okay, I have done this. Oh, okay. So this is done before the demo. You guys still want to take a look at like how to create a demo. I mean an Odoo ERP where it's actually free and you don't trigger. Do you guys interested? If you guys not interested, then I'll just skip. Just let me know in the chat there. You want me to show you, or you don't want me to? I mean, I can just move. Interested to see? Okay. Anyone more? Okay. Yes. Only two out of 10 of our people here, right? You can for if let's say, oh, okay, sure. Okay. All right. Okay, so to do the because Odoo, it says that is one app, right? Is one app free. So try, but I know that a lot of us when we if let's say we have already have experience of testing it, you have already installed one apps, right? And it's free. Now, all this is all one app. This one is actually, I'm using it for marketing purposes. So if you see over here, that's my company. So I'm just I'm just using it for social marketing. All right. Then um, now you guys may ask that whether are we able to do many different different apps, it's all under your own login, one login. I think Odoo will trigger their red flag, they will I mean try not to overdoing it. So you just really do the one that you desire the most. If let's say you have no choice but to use enterprise, yeah, you can actually choose to do this. But what you have to be careful though. Or like for example, like the this one, the demo manufacturing that I set up. Now I only select one app. Okay, one app, and actually it will come out all this for me. But a lot of times when we go into, let's say this is actually the already set up. So these are all we are under the manufacturing database, right? So that's why you have the manufacturing module or function. Now sometimes we go to the to let's say on the module, and then you go to the configuration and setting. We kind of like hand itchy. We go and maybe click here, you click and you save it. It may trigger, and you don't know what. No? It may trigger. Oh, that one you want to roll back out the play. Oh, so those are the things that don't anyhow touch this if let's say it's enterprise and you are not yet ready to pay, then you have your live data there, not anyhow. Oh, this was shock already. There I go and click. You click, then you pay. Yeah, so have to be careful. But of course, if let's say you are using a community version, which we have been doing that, providing services like to the to the SMEs. I mean, this one you can PM me, you can actually contact me after that. So these are the tricks, the most important tricks that you have to understand, and don't just anyhow click that, and then don't select more than any two to trigger the. And when you trigger it, and it will say that if let's say you're not paid, it will have a highlight over here in the top of your dashboard here saying that 30 days you have to pay up, or else your data cannot, it will be locked down, and you will not be able to use anymore. But before you do it, if let's say you still need your data and you really got stuck, you can also contact us. We can actually help, but don't after stuck already, then I cannot help. Okay, before it, let's say, a few days before expired, if let's say you have a lot of data also, if let's say we're going to just do the data extraction and migration, it will take some time also. Okay, so I think that's for all you. Okay, so right now, let's try to do the, so tonight, I prepared two workflow for you guys, for the payment, for the invoice, and also for the payment follow-ups workflow. So this is basically the is the N@N. N@N is a how many of us actually know N@N? This one, N@N. Okay, so this is N@N. Now, how many of you have tried it? How to use? Oh, okay, have heard it, but it's a very powerful tool, Spiker. And this one is also an open source. So and you can actually host it yourself. So that's why everything that I introduce you guys are all able to download it on your own PC and run it yourself. And plus, if let's say you know how to actually do some technical side, you know, of the configuration, you would be just like me to actually do the to do the the auto integration, and that's but we are not going to go jump into that detail tonight lah. So here, you can actually also get it started for free. Okay, this started for free. I think it's about 14 days, I think. You can actually test it, and then with all the features. So basically, there will be a difference of the the paid version. I have a paid version, but still under trial. I can actually show you guys how it actually look like. Yeah. Now this is my so it will tell you that is actually this is actually under NFN Club, right? So means that once you register under NN, it give you I think give 7 days, and then somehow it actually will compliment you, along the way when you trigger some workflow or the first time you publish it or something, it'll give you some extra times. Now there is some difference between the open source model which I'm using. I'm hosting it myself, and also the paid version. Now the paid version, you are able to do, like for example, there is an AI over here. Okay, as you can see. So you basically can chat with the AI to generate the workflow. It means that it's just like so of course you must know what kind of workflow that you need to do lah, and it will just help you to design of it. So this is the one of the part, but of course it also have another limitation. The limitation of enterprise is that you are unable to do the community nodes. Means that you are unable to install some of the nodes, like for example this is my open source one. I don't have the I don't have the AI, as you can see. I don't have the AI function, but I will have, for example, the community nodes. This one you can never find it at the cloud one, the NAN cloud, because it's more dangerous, and also have to be very careful because there are a lot of because it's coding. So of course we need a lot more technical people to actually do it. But it's a lot more flexible. It means that we can actually do a lot, and that's why the Odoo that we do, in fact I customize it my own self, to actually have the node inside here. That is one of the way, but other way is because I'm also writing my own MCP server using some of the Python framework, like I don't know whether you guys heard of it. I mean, the technical person here, Crew AI. I'm using those framework. Okay, so now come back to the these two automation here. First is actually this part, the part, this one. The bottom part here is basically the building part. It means that it will start from here. As you can see my mouse, when I click, it will actually simulate it, to submit. More is trying to get speed. Yeah. Okay, so the bottom part again, when I this is actually the workflow of the invoice. So I click it, it will simulate, like for example, your you submit a confirm order or confirm order, and the confirm order will eventually go and becoming this is all the coding part, because inside here, you will have the, have all the code part. I won't need to dive into it, so the thing is this, it will go and look for the, the confirm order from a CSV file, from an Excel file. It means that you can actually upload your CSV file here via, there are many different ways. You can via a form, the form is within itself, and now I'm just simulating it, by hard coding that as the data as a CSV file with two orders here, customer test alliance example.com, and then a customer alliance domain.com. So with a different product that they purchase. So and here within NFN, you also have, just now, and I mentioned data structure. So a table like your Excel file, like any of this sort of Excel file. You just drag it, something like this. So it's something like this. Originally, I was planning to use a vendor bill, and then I do the automation part, and then to pull out and then to duplicate, the vendor bill. But I'm sorry, it's not yet done. So I will only present to you, with whatever that is done. Okay, so this is actually the customer bill. So it means that it's like you submit one new, order, or like, for example, a new order. This we can actually use a Google form, right? Then once we submit a Google form, it will trigger this, to insert into this line, and this line can actually trigger back, to to be simulated like this line, and over here, once it go, it will actually load it, and then check for look for the product. Now the product over in the NFN, originally I was thinking to actually keep it like this, like using the Google spreadsheets. But then after much thought, I said, okay, why not I just change it? I'm using the latest one from NNN, which there is a data table, which I can actually design a table with the, products, with all the, table fields, and columns, and also the data, mock data within it. So I will just directly connect, and it's fast. It's faster than I'm loading it from the Google Sheets. So here, so imagine that you have submitted some sort of an order, right? And the order, it will just go, and then it will go and load the product catalog. It means that all your product catalog, and then it use the code to match it, and see whether it can find it or not. If let's say yes, then it will calculate, the, the invoice, and then it will just and again, all the invoices that created, it will check for duplicates. Sometimes you may just submit the same orders accidentally, then you will need to just go and make sure it checks that it's not there, and then after that, then it will over here on this side here, it will say that, okay, so is it has any duplicate or not? If let's say no, there is some valid invoice, then I will go and run this side, run this side. If let's say all these orders are all of them are all the duplicates order, then I would go and send a Telegram message. And yes, in this workflow, you can link up to Telegram, you can link up with WhatsApp, you can link up with whatever, in fact, you can build your own chatbot, and then if you have a website, you can actually embed this, into your website, as a form, all those is just fully done for you. Okay, so so this round, and over here, this round is actually, if let's say it's a new invoice, it will create it and insert into, again, this is actually data table. It will insert it into an invoice here. So right now we see only two. Later on, we are expecting, because I have my mock data, I have two new invoices supposed to create over here. So later on, let's see after process, it should go there, and then it will email it, and then email it to the to the related. For me, because for the sake of the demo, or else, it's supposed to email it to inform the customer saying, oh, now this is your invoice, and for me, I will just use my own email, and later on I can just show you guys over, in my email when I received it. Okay, so this is basically the workflow. And then the upper one is when we, because when we insert the new workflow, I have a status within my invoice. Like, for example, what I mean is this. Okay, if you look at here, this is my invoice table, like your Google spreadsheets are, it's the same. Also, you can actually keep the column, right? And over here there is a status called pending. Pending means that this is still outstanding. This is still outstanding, and remaining reminder type. Okay, it means that it will depending on, yeah. This one I have to just share you guys, like for example, under my like my this one of the code here, actually I have this a gentle reminder, final reminder, urgent reminder, and just the first follow up. So it's all depending on the calculation of the day overdues. Also, so this is actually the follow up workflow, which I will later on run, will actually will explain to you. So this is on the payment workflow. Any one of you have any question, or you cannot follow? Is it okay so far? Okay. But do not know how to use it. Okay, you are still able to see me, right? Okay, okay, can. Right. Thanks. Okay. So now, if let's say no question, that is actually the payment flow. I mean, I mean, every business have different way of doing it. Just, this is my demo presentation. Keep it as simple as possible. And of course we can do other stuff as well. You can ask question later on. But okay, so this is actually the payment flow, and the follow-up flow will be something like this. Okay, you can actually trigger like daily payment reminder. So this is actually a trigger that set, where you can actually set a timer where it will actually execute, like let's say daily, or then maybe hourly, maybe by I mean, you can set the parameter there. Then it will get all the invoices, the invoices flow, and then it will calculate, based on all these pending invoices, means that those that are still have outstanding, go and to determine all of them, and to flag it whether is under 4 different types. Is either is under the gentle reminder, the follow-up reminder, and the urgent reminder. Now I put it this over here. I have a purpose. Originally, if let's say we don't put these two sides, this one and this one, these two blocks are the AI block. Now, if I don't use the AI block, can I still design the flow? Yes, you can still design a flow, and you will need to set. What you need to do is you need to duplicate and set 4 different kind of email with a different tone. It is like you are setting like you have a different template of your email template. One is actually doing gentle reminder one is doing the follow up. Another one is doing the the urgent one. The next one it will be the final, a very serious demand, a demand of payment, that kind of thing. So now if let's say we are having AI, we will be able to decide by the number of days and let the AI to kind of like draft, the so-called email with the attachment for you. You can actually send it directly. I do send it directly, but you can actually send it to yourself, to approve it, before it actually do something. It's all depend on what you want. But if let's say you are doing like approve each one of them, now you have like let's say 100 customer owed you money, then you need to approve many times. So it's all depend on how do you want to design the flow. Okay, so now so that is what it does. And I keep it there, just to explain to you guys. So now I have, when it calculated which type of the the invoice they are in, then it will be routing with the different type, and then go into the AI, and then so that the AI will know to send email to each of those to the customer who owe us money. Yep. So now let me begin to trigger the workflow. Yeah. Let's I will start from this note. Oops. I just let you guys see that. Okay, so this node will take the input from here. Now this the top one is actually the same workflow, but it's actually a physical one by calling APIs and all those things. So it means that you can have another program to actually call to call this API. It's actually a webhook for the technical person here. That's what we can do. So now this one, if I start it, you can see that there will be a spin, that it will say, oh, okay, I got these two data. One is the test, another one is the customer, and I need to change one thing. Check for this because I have not. I want to just making sure that this is. I do some existing order. I have built a hard code one. Just to make sure that it's actually go through first. Okay. Means that these are the existing invoices that I have not done to connect it here. So I just at this point of time I put a work data for it. Okay. So now it actually take the data. Okay, and then it will need to just go and look for and load all the products. Okay, all the products that is over here. The products that is over here. Okay, and then it will go and merge it. Then it will put a tick here saying that it's already done, or I already load all my data. So all my data is here. Then I will go and search with the product to merge it and then to actually go and merge and then see whether it can find or not. If it's able to find it, you will be able to see that, oh, okay, I found these two, for this particular customer, right? Then I need to calculate my invoice total. So with the code here, and don't worry, in fact, don't worry about the code here. For those that are non-technical person, you will always have your good friend, ChatGPT is all around. So you just tell ChatGPT what you need to do, and then likely that it will be able to just produce what you want, and of course with some prompts that are that is specific lah. Now, then you are able to see that it actually drop up two invoice. So these two invoice, then we will just need to see whether we check the duplicates using the code here. Okay, it will say that, okay, decide whether this is actually a true, is there any duplicates or not? Let's say there is no duplicates, or maybe only partial duplicates. The true one will always flow up. Let's see if I run the detection. It will see that, okay, the green color means that it actually pull out two invoices to insert into the invoice table. Invoice table is like a Google spreadsheet. So if I say I run it, by this time, if I run it, it should be already inserted into my invoice table, the data table. So if I go back, just now I only have two, right? So now I have four. Okay, four. And then I also have put in the pending and the none. Take note of the pending. It means that it's still outstanding, and none means that I have not yet started to do follow-ups. And let us see later on, after doing follow-up, how can it change into a different reminder type lah. So okay, so now it's already inserted, confirm. Okay, and then I'll go, or I will just do the, to basically consolidate the data to prepare for email notification. Now I have not yet received anything yet. Okay, I have not yet received anything yet. Thing, just to make sure. Okay, so now I will go and do the prepared email and email to write it, set the data correct, and then I'll send it. Okay, send it. Once it succeed, it will actually go. There will be two items, means that it sent out to two customer, but I will all of them I will receive it because I put in my own email address. So here, let me see whether it's arrived. Oh yes. Is it spam? Yeah, it's here. Oh, it's here. Go back to this. So this one, and then another one. So something like that. So okay. So it means that customer receive email. I mean, of course, we can also do something like, there will be an attachment, for of the whole PDF. We can do such thing also. And at the same time, it will update, whatever reminding status, if let's say it's applicable. So this is on the first part of the workflow. But of course, if we are going to purposely do, let's say, to reject it, and then I will receive an Telegram messages. So just imagine that now I have a Telegram messages. It's all blank for this print board, SNB print board. I will try it again. Now this time, I will say that I read from a proper existing orders with the orders matching. If let's say it match it, it will not be able to just go to this upper round to send an email to the customer. Instead, it will go and email back to the accountant saying that, hey, your order duplicated already. Are you making some mistake? Something like that lah. So that's why I wrote it, please check, where you have duplicated invoices, in your CSV so now I do it one more round. I will just quickly click through. Okay, so I load the data, the CSV file, the same data. I go through, load the product, and then I do some code checking, product checking, calculate the total or the invoice, then check the duplicates. And now, right now, let's see that whether it go up or go down. So, oops, it's going up. What happened? Okay, I saw it already. The reason is because of the invoices is different number. Here is 17661554825-1. 17661554825-6. So this one is 17615054825-2. Okay. One more round. Okay, so it's no valid, right? So it's actually 2, so means that I have what happened is that if let's say I run one more round this one, as you can see the tick is gone. If I go, or it will go and then go to the WhatsApp, and then it will not say WhatsApp, the Telegram, and I will just receive my Telegram here saying that please check where you have duplicated invoice. So this is basically what you can do. Of course you can send it to your WhatsApp, but I discourage using WhatsApp. It's very troublesome of doing the setting. Of course we can do it, but in technical detail you can PM it. Okay, so now the next one. So now imagine that you have all your invoices. All right, the data, the spreadsheets are already updated with the latest these 2 invoices, right? And now I want to do reminder already. So let me check it and see that how are we going to do the reminder. I trigger this. It means that it will read all my invoices, right? And then I go and do and check. I only need to find out all those outstanding one, calculate the reminder. It means that this one for the share of the road, those that are late coming and don't know, because of the due date here, I can actually calculate like number of days, whether is it gentle follow-ups, reminder type gentle follow-up, reminder type final, or urgent, or follow-ups. So this is what the code does, over here. So after here, then you will be able to just calculate it, based on the there are two invoices, that is outstanding. Then I go and then check for this one and see whether it go to which switch. Switch means that now I will say that now gentle reminder go to 1, follow up go to 2, agent go to 3, final go to 4, that kind of thing. So this is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, 1, 2, 3 lah. So if I go to search, it say okay, 1 is actually the gentle one, another one is the final one. Okay, let me just check. Okay, and then I will just merge it back, to the, basically I need to just consolidate the data back to the AI, so that it can, so that the AI will know there will be 2 items to manipulate and send 2 email, right? 2 follow-up emails to my clients, to my customer, and of course it's the same. And after the, so right now let the AI decide, what to draft. So it will go. Okay, this is what it actually go. It actually will run it, right? And it will decide. And of course, you can connect it to other tools, right? Then so right now you have two emails sending draft, and sorry, draft, and ready to send. So one is send it, so once I click this button, send, I should expecting two email. Of course, it's like, simulating that we are sending it to our clients. So this send. So I will have it here. Okay, now I have these two, So one is actually, you see, it's all different. One is the payment reminder. Hey, you need to pay, another one, a final reminder already. So the tone can be different, So we can actually tweak the AI, making sure that our message is actually okay lah. So basically we have done the part here, and then last but not least is to update the data table and making sure that this reminder type is actually updated. So let me just update it. So the last one, basically go back to my Excel file, to my Google Sheets, or to my table, and then update it. So it's already updated. And over here, if I refresh it, it should have, the reminder tab should be updated. Okay, see here. So it's updated. Okay, one is gentle, one is final. Okay, so that is the complete workflow. And yeah, that's the workflow part, that how, in an automation, that in using NNN, you can actually use a lot of ways, to actually manipulate, your workflow, to actually simulate, to actually help you to save time, save costs, and whatever you think. So at the end, increase so that's my summary. Increase productivity, superior quality in this way is actually to help us to draft a more professional email follow-ups for payment, right? Then enhance agility means that you are freeing up your time. You are using an actual data, not from what you remember. All that kind of improvement. Also, I believe that AI can definitely help us, especially Malaysia SME, to really go into the next level. So let's really adopt the AI. Yeah. And so at the end, I have shared with you guys, the tools, we know the AI tools uh, that we have just picked up just now is not equal to your productivity yet, uh, the smarter move is basically you need to deepen your knowledge, you need to deepen your your expertise, you need to add on to whatever that plus use AI, use ERP, use the NN workflow platform, to do, and this will be, to me, is a smarter move for us. Why? Because we have to answer that question, will AI replace me or my job, right? So yeah, I know that I have shared with you guys, if let's say we relearn from zero to hero, that at the end, will this fellow come and and replace? I don't know that one. I really don't know already. Will the robot come and replace? But yeah, but I actually I don't know, whether will the robot replace you or not. But I can answer you is that AI won't replace you lah. And if you are able to adopt, if you are able to, as we say, AI augmented our experiences and our skills or whatever. So you actually go and strengthen, go and add on, more things that you can do. So now at the end of it, what we offer, we are the business AI business club, that we actually trying to just to gather people that are passionate about AI to apply into business, applying strategy. So we're going to share the resource. We're going to help to learn from one another and to grow. So that is actually some of the one of the missions of the AI Business Club. But besides that, now of course, if let's say you really need some training, myself and Jane, we are both accredited HRDC trainer. We have a team. I have a team eGlobal, for customer support. We really support ERP implementation, customization. We are also providing other AI automated kind of strategies and ways to support you all. So I think that's my presentation, and I really hope that that actually helps you and add value to your workflow in the process. So thank you so much for the given opportunities and your patience to stay the whole thing. And thank you. I'll go back to you, Jen.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Kalmen. Okay, I think some of you who are non-technical, maybe you feel a bit lost, but this is common. But you just, this session, I hope that it gives you some ideas that AI is probably beyond ChatGPT, because there are also many other workflow that you can make use for your business. So what Kalmen has actually demonstrated is on the payment invoice and stuff like that. And I believe if you were to do it right, implement it for your business, it really saves a lot of your time. And has what Kalmen mentioned just now, we are actually 10x AI Business Club is actually an ecosystem for trainers like myself, coach like myself, and also maybe people who are in the AI space to share our knowledge. So every month we actually, in the website, we actually deliver Money Magazine, where we emphasize on AI strategy. We don't want to just talk about tools, because tools are no end to it. You can also get a lot of tools from YouTube. But where we are coming from is we want to tell you how to future-proof your business and also your career in the age of AI, because a lot of people are very confused. Maybe they are having fear. And so this community is to, to some extent, we wanted to say, hey, how do we human, work together and become stronger and not be defeated by AI, right? But of course, AI is also here to help us, right? So because if we use AI the correct way, it become our superpower. Okay. So in this club, you will also get to learn about, of course, AI playbook. You can get hold of some prompts, and then also the workflow, like Kalmen, the end workflow. We also download. We will upload over time. There will be more and more, so you can actually download them and apply it to your own business. Of course, if you if you're a little bit more technical, you can actually set it up on your own. But if you're not so technical, you can easily, get people like Kalmen's team to help you set it up. And what I wanted to say is, unlike in the previous era, when we implement any system enhancement, it costs so much. But in AI era, everything is actually very affordable. So don't go for very expensive investment in AI, because to some extent every day there are new tools coming out. Today, whatever you invested heavily today, tomorrow maybe it is obsolete. So you just go for things that are working for you. So what is important is really from the strategy angle. So for example, like how AI actually changed the way your client should be served, how AI change the way your product should be designed. This is the critical question that you should ask yourself. Not so much about tools, right? Tools, you just, Either you set it up yourself, you train your IT, maybe you can contact us for the end-to-end training, the technical part, or you can just outsource this stuff to the IT team, to the outsource vendor. All right. So in this club, we also have GPT to help you get clarity for. So we call it AI coach, and then you can also download some business template that come along with our money coaching team. So that is the whole idea. And how much do you think the club should cost? Maybe I'm interested to know, your feedback, because this is new. I must say this is new. We don't have too much. We only launched for, last month, so we have first issue out. So yeah, so for the pioneer batch, right? We are actually. Do y'all want to know? Don't want to know. I paiseh to say to continue. Okay, let me show my screen now. Okay. So the next slide, how to go to next slide? It doesn't move. Too kanjiong. Okay, it actually costs only 20 ringgit per year for the pioneer batch. All right. So I hope you will support this movement, because the reason why we roll out this, we want to create an ecosystem where not just the business leaders, but people in the AI ecosystem, we can work together. If any one of you who are maybe AI vendor also, or maybe you are doing some AI services, just talk to me. We can collaborate and run an event like this. So it will help the community to learn and to conquer the fear. All right. So if you're interested, please scan this QR code, get into the membership site, and just pay 20 ringgit a year, and the system is going to just collect 20 ringgit. All right. So that is the end of our session, and I hope you can give us some feedback on maybe PM me, or even in the AI for business WhatsApp group, which I invited you all join. I hope you all join, because you will get future notification. All right. So someone asked for QR code. What I will do is I just send you the website link here. Yeah. So hold on. Yeah, because of course we keep the cost so low because we are new, and second thing is but of course after certain number of members we are going to increase the price. That is for sure, because 20 ringgit we can't even afford the server, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So
just to learn from one another, lah. I think it's a community, that
yeah, all right. So do you have any question? Feel free to type your question in the chat box, and then we try to answer before we end.
you can also, if let's say you don't want to, you can also unmute yourself to ask also, no problem.
Yeah. I would like to learn how to use end-to-end. Okay. So Kalmen, we design a course. So for member, and
at the moment we don't have it there yet, lah. So because the end is a tool, that you are able to search from the YouTube, and you definitely can learn it from there. But what we definitely would design some sort of an AI related end course within the membership. But at the same time, we are also focusing on different industries, that actually have done there are different industry, there are also different roles, right? So we can actually use that. And in fact, there are some people, they are coming from, they use Odoo, ERP, or then we can share with different kind of knowledge. But there are also technical experts down here today, they may even be able to collaborate, and then to actually help us, together, to actually help. I mean, Malaysia needs a lot of a very competent AI trainer to actually help our SMEs to compete. I mean, as a vendor myself, I'm talking about putting on my own technical software, developers, then of course I need to serve SME. But SME, let's say they are unable to even adopt this technology, or perhaps they are having a problem and challenges of even cash flow. How does that help? Because you will have competition, the competition from China, from everywhere. Then we must equip ourselves. So I think that that's really that's the whole thing idea about to build this community, so that every business can actually help one another. I myself, I've been SME for many years. It's very struggle or very difficult. So I mean, just talking about just lately about the government digital grant. We are the official digital grant. We help our clients to actually apply for 5,000 digital grant. We have submitted almost like 300 less than 10, less than 20. And in fact, not only less than 20, even the 20 of them also, we are unable to really, fully getting our grant yet, so it's very challenging. So I'm talking about, it's very challenging in terms of small businesses. They want to learn, they want to do it, but yeah, so encourage you guys to join.
All right. Okay, if there's any other question, feel free to text us, PM us in the WhatsApp group. All right. So I hope to see you next round.
Yep.
And bye everyone. Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.